Yes, guys, Stylish Boy 1796, welcome back. So, yeah, a little controversy for you is basically this morning I just said that basically I would have started to add this free copyright Twitch music, which is basically the browser, the software is called Soundtrack by Twitch. Beta version, by the way, and unfortunately in the stream that we had this morning there were 2 copyrighted songs, so I'm kind of I'm a little bit confused, yeah, honestly, of course, because of all of the big copyright music problems that Twitch had recently. I unpublished the video right away, but I unpublish every video at the get-go at the beginning after we finished the stream, but then I trimmed, so I transformed the whole thing in a couple of highlights, which at this point I will stay on Twitch forever, and I'm just gonna sending them on YouTube. And basically, yeah, so the broadcast is going to expire, it's unpublished now, so this probably I will have to do like a few, like 2 or 3 more steps, and then I probably will be able to delete it completely as well. I'm kind of confused but disappointed at the same time, because it basically what they say it's should be music free from copyright, which it wasn't basically. So not all of the songs, because it's basically a rock radio station, so not all of the songs, but I think a couple of them they were. So yeah, so I'm backtracking, unfortunately, to what I've said like this morning, and I'm not gonna use, of course, music in like starting stream soon, introduction screens or in I'll be right back screens, because it's better not to. It's like kind of like a minefield, so it's really pretty dangerous, really. So yeah, absolutely. I have no idea if in the games there are like songs which are like, we've seen something like that like in Onimusha 2, Samurai's Destiny, Chaos Legion as well, but I think is, of course, you have no idea that this is something like that, but that shouldn't be a problem, and we realize as soon as so it should be pretty clear and like obvious that there are like there might be like copyrighted things like in a game, but we'll find out before, of course, and but this is not going to work. So what I should do as a streamer, send an email to Twitch and say, okay, what's going on here, because it's really weird. Anyway, the video doesn't exist basically, so nothing to worry about. Doesn't exist anymore. It existed for like 5 seconds, something like that. It doesn't exist. The point is that, yeah, for me it's just a matter of that. Yeah, I need to recognize and admit this thing. I really don't have time, so I should send to Twitch like a pretty long email. I don't really have time. I need to admit this. It's a little bit sad and frustrating at the same time, but yeah, muted intermission screens. Sorry for that, but we'll be able, and we will get there, to try to basically make it better. But still something. Things are moving slowly and are improving anyway. So yeah, that's that's good anyway. So yeah, a little backtrack from what happened this morning, and yeah, I think so now it's going to be Mercy Orbs collection, in the sense that, so I think now we need to replay a Sea of Fire, if I'm not wrong. So let's go on clear stages, but before, yeah, 3, 2, 1, ready, steady, go, let's rock. Yeah, let's do this. So basically sea of fire. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Is it this one? Yeah, it should be this one. Okay, let's try this.
A volcano filled with the key of fire. Kill the water spirit to revive the essence of fire.
So, though I was thinking probably, what about the sword we are using now? Probably is not ideal. We would like to change a sword. That'd be pretty... Yeah, because I was thinking, we were thinking to try to change a sword. We have this double one, but I think at this point this is going to be like much better. Anyway, okay, let's try this.
A volcano filled with the key of fire. Kill the water spirit to revive the essence of fire.
Let's go with this. Yeah, original state looks like a mod that is not really... doesn't really help, so... I don't know.
A mountain, but something.
Yeah, we have 5 of those things. Also, I think now the depletion of the magic power should be completely eliminated. Oh, this is really weird. That's good. Probably it was... There is kind of a cavern where basically we explored. But it's also true that like this kind of animal or whatever it It probably depends as well. So his position depends. It could be anywhere. So.
It changed into mist and slipped away. It is probably not far. Raiko. You must defeat it while you still have life within you.
Oh yeah.
The power of fire is restored. Now, take the final crystal.
Mercy of Bakua, life has increased. So object destroyed, improve E. Enemies defeated 41, max combo 16, improve. Ah, good amount of gold, yeah. 2135. Yeah, so let's see what's the next one, by the way. Let's have a look. So this might be a little bit tricky though, because This might be a little bit tricky because it says stage 20. It's talking about something. Something had to be done like in. Yeah, this one.
Deep within a castle
Stage
is
5
a
as
seemingly
well.
immortal demon.
Have a look.
It possesses a soul cord.
Nobody knows what happened to Michisane after. A demon that dwells here. Search well for it.
Alright. Wow.
Perhaps you
Yeah.
cannot
Oh my gosh.
bamboo thicket.
It's not easy. We can try to explore different parts, but yeah.
A demon that dwells here has one of the 8 soul cords. Search well for it.
Apparently it's kind of like in a secret room, but I don't understand what it is. So yeah, the stage is not very big. I mean, yeah, but this. is at the beginning. Something by the way, but in one of these things. It could be, but probably it's pretty unlikely.
Perhaps you cannot defeat this one with blades, Raiko.
That's not simple at all. Right. All right.
A demon that dwells here has one of the 8 soul cords. Search well for it.
They can't, okay.
It appears that magic does little to this creature. It looks as though swords have little effect on this creature. Perhaps there is another way, Raigo.
Though there was a sword as well, I think something like that. Yeah, it's a golden dragon, something like that. So. Clear time to 21, and it's 3, especially 33%. Gold, good amount, 1,300. Cool. So yeah, there is this sword as well. I think it's a sword, so I was saying like golden dragons or something like that. So.
Deep within a castle is a seemingly immortal demon. It possesses a soul cord.
Current state always. Original state is kind of like, I want to say useless mode, but I don't know. It doesn't count the progress that you've done in, yeah, so a bit awkward.
Nobody knows what happened to Michi-san. A demon that dwells here has one of the 8 soul cords. Search well for it.
No, it's not that one. Not even there, I guess. Must be maybe this one.
Perhaps you cannot defeat this one with blades, Raigo.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
Quite puzzling. It appears that spells have no effect on this one, Raiko. Perhaps there is another way, Raiko.
Okay, Golden Dragon acquired, okay. So, object destroy bit improved, yeah. Gold 1000 more, ah, that's good. Yeah, that's nice. 12,000 experience, that's good. Yeah. Right, so basically Golden Dragon meant that we got a sword. There you go. This is the number 3 in order. Each is pretty good. Weapon used by court sorcerers. Let's go to info maybe and have a look. Powerful club used by ancient sorcerers hired by the court to hunt demons. It's forged from holy steel and glided with gold. Okay. Alright, that's cool. Looks pretty strong, but so Wow, has a lots of life power. That's pretty good. So the comparison with what we have equipped now has less magic power, of course, and less, but it's more attack power, less defense, but more attack power. So has a pretty like brutal, like damaging sword weapon. It might help. It might help a lot, I think. By the way, so yeah, absolutely. That's pretty interesting. Might push us, drive us to sell another one, but not entirely sure because the ones that we have now they're pretty good. So all of them, we don't have silly or silly weapons, so keep them. Yeah, it's a very strong attack power and a pretty high life bar. The problem are the magic power and the defense. They're pretty low. Yeah, but I mean, yeah, it's kind of like it's very strong, but has had some downsides. Yeah, let's describe it like this. So yeah, let's keep it in the garage at the moment. So let's keep it in the at the back of the house, and then so maybe we'll recover it later on. We'll try it out later on, probably, or something like that. So yeah, so that's pretty cool. So we save with the golden dragon, of course, another weapon that's pretty helpful. By the way, I found it out now because when I played firstly the stage, I swear to God I even didn't see it. So yeah. Anyway, so I think we're missing one Mercy Orb. I think. No idea. I need to find out how to recover it. Yeah, just going for a quick break. I'll be back really, really soon. Yeah, hang on there. Hang on there. Yeah, so we're back. Just a little second. Yeah, so we're back, and yeah, we need to add now for the last Mercy Orb, I think, if I'm not wrong. So it's going to be... Let's have a look. So we've done this, which was pretty okay. And so probably, let's have a look now. What's the next one? I guess we have Layer of Fire, okay. Which it makes sense. Alright, that makes sense. So basically, so basically, it should be this one.
A searing volcano. Battle the Fire Guardians to retrieve a soul cord.
Yeah, it's not going to be easy, this one.
Where could it be? The soul cord must be here somewhere. The black wings must have hidden it somewhere. Purge this place of them all, Raiko.
Stephen Lee 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Interesting. How's it going? Thank you so much for the follow. That was amazing. Thank you. How's your day going? That was great. Thank you. Thanks so much. I can find this one here, but it moves all the time, but not even sure. Oh yeah, there you go. Am I wrong, or gravity is a little bit different here? Because it looks a little bit different. Probably just one jump of the oh, nice. It's a little bit different here. I think basically when you need a double jump here, it's just like a single jump or something like that. I think. No. Yeah, too long to, my opinion, to get the thing, and then yeah, gravity is different, so it's pretty different. So
This battle. Where could it be? The soul cord must be here somewhere. The black wings must have hidden it somewhere. Purge this place of them all, Raiko.
nice. Obtain seal, that's cool. Yeah, probably something else as well. Okay. Ah, okay. That's okay, that's cool. Right, that makes sense. Oh no. Nope. Yeah, too much magic is not good, I think.
Where could it be? The soul cord must be here somewhere. The black wings must have hidden it somewhere. Purge this place of them all, Raiko. Still 5 remain.
Oh no, that thing killed me. uh,
Where could it be? The soul cord must be here somewhere. The black wings must have hidden it somewhere. Purge this place of them all, Raiko.
I don't understand why this happened. That's cool. Oh, okay.
Still 5 remain. Where could it be? The soul cord must be here somewhere. The black wings must have hidden it somewhere. Purge this place of them all, Raiko. Still, 5 remain. but one remains.
Phoenix stuff acquired. Mercy Orb acquired. That is reasonable. Previous EMs with 14. Gold 1560. Minutes, 8 seconds. Yeah, so basically, yeah. Yeah, so that was it, and yeah, so we have all of the Mercy Orbs now at least, so it's kind of like better than before, so that makes sense. Should be more approachable now, like as a situation basically. It should be much more approachable, I guess. So the thing is that yeah, I think that probably I don't know how to explain it, but yeah, I think yeah, that's it for the Mercy Orbs, of course. That was good. I mean, it's kind of like useful. Let's go on equipment now. 1 second, because we obtained the Phoenix stuff as well. And I can see it here at the bottom. Sentence House of Suzaku. All right. Wow, the life is so high. Magic power is okay. It's cool. And attack power a little bit less. Defense not great. Beyond info. Stuff that strengthens the House of Suzaku. Affixed with a butterfly ornament. Phoenix magic is amplified via its 2 gems, not suited for striking. It's not suited for striking. I don't quite understand what does it mean. So, but anyway, yeah. It looks pretty strong though. Looks pretty interesting, pretty strong. So, and also I think we improved the experience level, which is 15 now. It's level 15, which is pretty good. So it's not that bad. It's not that bad, so yeah, it's kind of cool, kind of okay. And so we have more experience, by the way, because we collected more experience, and also the level of gold is not that shit, basically. So I think we can kind of like approach the level, the next level, basically, which is gonna be the number 20. I even don't remember. I think it was the level 28, something like that. I think, could it be? Yeah. Yeah, probably, yeah. So got a decent amount of vitality and all of this stuff, basically. So yeah, it should be better now, I think. More approachable, more kind of like much better. And also, I think, yeah, the experience would be interesting to raise again. I think as many vital orbs you have, the more your magic is strong. The stronger is your magic, I think. Is that there is kind of like a connection between the two. And I think, yeah, probably it's pretty good. So yeah, it's okay. I mean, also, I think the two things are quite connected. If I have to be, yeah, basically they are quite connected. Probably as much as your vitality holds, your magic power holds more as well. Probably there is something like kind of like this type of connection, which should make sense in some way. Yeah. Last thing I wanted to do is to try to increase my light, because I changed this like through the days, but I'm not sure if it's gonna be it's gonna be shit for the background. No way. Right. It's dark. It's like light wise, it's a dark day. Yeah. So yeah, the thing is that yeah, you can increase the level, the experience level, basically. Although it's something that you can always do, but I think 15 is pretty high, it's pretty okay to face stage 28, something like that. So I think level 15 is good. And also, yeah, so at that point, if the magic power collapses at some point, like falls down for some kind of reason or whatever, I guess that the thing is that the point is that like we need to try to change the play style or the approach, and that's my only guess, because at that point, I think, as I was saying this morning, it depends how you play, basically. So if your magic power level is gonna fall down pretty quickly, there is something wrong in the play style, so, or in the combat style, probably. That has to be changed and fixed in that way. But I think that for the rest is that's pretty much it, in my opinion. So I believe that this is quite good set of like arsenal and weapons and stuff like that, so I think it's okay, to be honest. Experience level is pretty okay, so I think we could try to approach the next level. For the last level, I have no... well, last level, I think the one after will be the number 29, if I'm not wrong. Though I think that... I believe that... I think that I'm not sure, of course, if it's gonna be the last one, or I don't know. We need to see, we need to check. Plus, sometimes, like in some games, well, like I remember the times of like 007 GoldenEye for the Nintendo 64. I was pretty small, by the way. So, but anyway, in that case, It is true in that case, apart from it was a first-person shooter, but apart from that, so the thing that was so based on which level you are playing in the game, you would have unlocked less or more extra levels. So that's kind of like this game could look like the something similar, but yeah, we don't know. That's kind of like still a question mark anyway. So we're not sure about that. Also, I think yeah, so yeah, probably the Golden Dragon is kind of like interesting. It can be used and at any like first opportunity. The thing is that, in my opinion, if you use the double dragon, that probably is not the most powerful sword in the game. I think we need to try to manage and figure out for what is concerning about the next level, but the level after probably we would like to buy another sword, possibly if we can. Although I'm not sure if we should sell any of these, because probably I don't think it's a good idea. I don't know, but anyway, and also so that will go to cover the last slot basically. So kind of a decent selection of weapons, but yeah. Do we need to consider at this point that, for example, like the Phoenix Staff is less powerful than the Soul Seal, but the Golden Dragon has more attack power, and that is something we need to keep in consideration, even if it's like, again, as we've seen before, is a sword with some downsides. It's pretty big, pretty kind of, it looks heavy, that I'm not sure about that because we didn't double check, but it's also true that has more attack power, so probably in boss situations maybe like kind of like the dial could solve the situation, but yeah, we still need to have a look on that. There are some downsides which we remember we've seen was magic power and defense level, so it's pretty much, we don't know, we need to check about that. So and there is the big black sword that looks like the Cloud from Final Fantasy sword, which is 13,000. Now we have 8,789, which is not a low amount of gold, but say we would need something more. I mean, we don't need to buy more, we don't need to acquire more than one item now at this point, but I think it's it could be kind of more reasonable at this point, like try to like if we would like to choose to farm some gold, it wouldn't be that crazy because it would be for one item at this point, so not for more than one item. So yeah, we have a pretty good accessory, and I was saying I think we could be decently confident because we have Dragon level 3, which is, I think we have one of we have the highest level in one of the magic attacks, so it's kind of like probably the sword can be improved. This is true. That one looks pretty strong, by the way. So, but still, yeah, good amount of gold. It costs not a lot, but it costs something. So yeah, so yeah, as we were saying, this is more attack power. There's nothing we can do. So more attack power, but loses field in magic power and defense, which is pretty annoying. But probably as a one-stage sword, it might work. It might work when you don't need to. Probably if you need to sneak out from small enemies and just fight the big enemies, it could. Yeah, it might work. If you need to slay all of them So if you need to like slay a big amount of enemies, even small ones, probably wouldn't work. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, kind of like the secret weapon that we obtained in the in the level of the Giants of the Fire, but the second time that you go there, basically. So Fudo Sword or something like that. So something like that. So this is what we have now. This is decent. It's decent. It's just defense is not good. It's not really. It's not amazing. Magic power could be better, but what can we do? So yeah, it's equipped already. It's equipped. So and here we could have a look because here we are on equipment. Here we could have a look at shop as well again, but I think if we pretty much have the same stuff, so I don't really think there is much more to choose from. This was kind of like this was looking again low defense power, absolutely. So and this has a shitty magic power, a shitty defense, but attack power is crazy. So I'm wondering if the Golden Dragon would work the same as this one. Probably all of the heavy swords are kind of like similar. Okay. So you need to kind of like move it like by yourself, of course. So I don't know. Anyway, Golden Dragon, in my opinion, looks pretty similar. So it's pretty similar characteristics. This could be more powerful though. Attack power could be like a lot more. The Soul Seal is really as of the super cool swords that doesn't have a good defense power, so kind of expectable. Kind of similar to the like normal like standard Raiko's sword, but yeah, Indigo Fang is a like different type of animal, I think, something like that. So this is pretty different. And this wasn't too bad, by the way. This loses a little bit on defense, but then all of the other like values are kind of awesome. So, and it's not very expensive, by the way. But probably the black one has something. It looks like to have something that you can basically like something that could solve like the situation at some point, probably. So yeah. So basically, yeah. But yeah, these are the swords on magic. Still the same situation, yeah, nothing new. And on accessories, I don't really think we can buy anything else. No. So that's it, basically, and yeah, nothing else. Yeah, so it's plus there are other things like hidden in various places in like in the stages, of course, and also there are also these spirits. Basically, I think the purpose of these spirits is to be simply, I don't know how to explain it, is to be simply basically release all of them like in their totality, but it has to be. So what is going to happen is that so you obtain something, yeah, so I was saying you need to release all of them, so that's the point. So I don't think they serve any particular purpose, like if you take them like individually. So there is a purpose if you release all of them, I think, not even like a part of them. So it's kind of like, it's really tough. It's very tough. So probably gives you extra weapons. I have no idea, to be honest, but yeah. So those are the spirits, basically the ones that are like hidden in the buildings. But I think like to find all of them is kind of like kind of get crazy or something like that. So, and plus you need to refinish all of the stages, which is quite hard. So it's not super hard, but I don't know. It's kind of like, I don't know how much easy it is. How easy it is. Yeah, that's the point. So not sure about that. Yeah, honestly, I think that, yeah, it's, I think during a boss fight, probably the movements and like the dashes are quite important. That's what I think. Now, given that the amount of magic, it might depend like partially from the amount of vitality, and let's say that the amount of magic holds better than before, but I think that the point is that like it's all like a matter of movements and dashes and like dodging. When you go to like kind of like a boss fight, doesn't matter if like the bosses are more or less in a single stage. So when you go for a boss fight, I think mostly it could depend for a big part on your dashes and dodges, because that's what it is at the end. So also, and on combos as well. So how well you use the combos, that's another thing. So yeah, apart from the fact that vitality and magic, they have to hold well, that's true, but it's how you play, of course, that makes the changes, basically. So yeah, that's the point, I guess. So, and that makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense, basically. So yeah, the thing is that, yeah, I guess, yeah, so mostly it depends on how you play. That's the point, in my opinion. So apart from everything, so it depends on how you play, and that is quite important, quite crucial, by the way. So that's the point. And also, yeah, that's the thing. So yeah, so basically that's the thing. And yeah, so what is going to happen now? Yeah, basically we will have 2 more hours on kind of try to recover today, try to modify the schedule in time, and try to understand basically how to. So it's been added like half an hour today, and then we will have 2 more hours on Friday. I guess it's Friday, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, probably it's Friday. It is. So half an hour more on Friday as well. Well, sorry, remove the half an hour. Yeah, that half an hour, and then we have like a couple of hours. I think a couple of hours we can try the other stage, but of course it's not guaranteed that you're gonna succeed or stuff like that. So it's kind of not a super difficult stage, but I mean it's yeah, it is what it is, basically. So yeah, that's the point anyway. But yeah, as I said, there are other and more unlockables in the game. The only thing is that probably you cannot there are different levels. I think in any game there are different levels of unlockables, and then you have those ones that basically allow you to carry on with the game, of course, and there are others that they don't really they are like easier to be collected and to be get. So it depends, of course. I believe, like in an action game, if you don't have the right amount of vitality or power, you're kind of fucked up. So I mean, like, let's try to be honest and yeah, and like, I think so. Like, quite frankly, I think that that's what it is. So, I mean, in a game like Devil May Cry 3, especially as we've seen, like in the original edition, there the amount of vitality is so freaking important because, of course, here it's easier to collect it, but again, of course, if you don't have the right amount, your magic power is gonna collapse. Like, in that's the point. Yeah. So. Yeah, so in some, so the thing is that in some games it might be more difficult to get to the maximum. In some other games it'll be like kind of like not easier but not that much challenging. But I think if you don't have the right amount of vitality, you can't even play the game. So you can't even. I think it's pretty difficult to proceed in the game to go through the game like stage by stage or mission by mission. So it's kind of like. Not easy. It's not easy. So be kind of like a difficult challenge. Not super difficult, but still. So that's pretty important. Yeah. Of course, the magic in a game like Devil May Cry, it might be the Devil Trigger. Of course, here is something like this more is connected to your vitality. And in Devil May Cry, of course, the Devil Trigger gives you more vitality. Here, if you lose magic, you start to lose vitality as well. So it doesn't really exactly go at the other way around, but it's kind of like it's built in a different way. Though I think, yeah, it is important. I'm not saying it's not important, but general level of vitality is extremely important in my opinion. It's super important. You can't even play the freaking game. I think is just yeah, pretty crucial and essential. Absolutely, yes. So that's the point, and I think that yeah, so that's pretty important. So, but apart from that, yeah, other unlockables, of course, swords, weapons. Though again, going back to what we were saying this morning as well, you need the basis. So good amount of vitality, good amount of magic power. You can like start to try to deal with the game to kind of like proceed with the game. But if you don't have the correct amount, of course, it would be kind of like complicated. And this is for both of them in this case, so I'm talking about both of them. So yeah, especially when they are kind of like connected and there is a balance between them, as in this game, and not absolute, not a massive connection. Like there is that 75% of connection between them that makes you has to push you into recover like more vitality, so revisiting previous stages and stuff like that. Yeah, that's the point. It's not probably it is convenient to backtrack in the game. It is not essential, but I think that it is not like crucial like in a game like Chaos Legion. Of course, we remember Chaos Legion, the Thanatos parts, the Thanatos chips that were basically you had to revisit the previous stages, otherwise it would have been impossible to clear, to kill the last boss, basically, to fight the last boss. So it's absolutely insane. Yeah, well, it would have been completely insane. So yeah, here is kind of like, and there are lots of cool ideas that I can find in this game that really, even really. It's a game that is pretty progressive in many things. I notice in really many things, and there's lots of innovation to be like 2002, 2003 and stuff like that. It's pretty modern, looks pretty modern, but I think that these things have been carried on by From Software in kind of like the Dark Souls games and Bloodborne and stuff like that, like Sekiro, Demon Souls, and then they kept carrying on, like improving these things, and then it made sense at the end. But I think that was the case. If you take this game, I think singularly, probably if you don't consider the sequel, probably many ideas are really progressive. I think many ideas are very progressive. It was a competition game because, as we've seen, it came out the same day of Chaos Legion, basically. I think in PAL territories at least now. I don't remember in North America or whatever it was, Japan or whatever. PAL territories, I think it came out the same day. So it was a game to hold the competition with, even if at the end of all, From Software opened a legacy of action games, even if not all of them stylish, of course, but these two games and then Sekiro, absolutely they are in the stylish section, of course. If you take this game, singularly, of course, there are many ideas that are pretty. There's lots of innovation in them. So probably the length of the stages. It is something, and the thing that has been implemented in a specific way, and has to be when you go to find these mercy orbs, basically. So they are somewhere, of course, and but of course this is my point of view, I think, but they are kind of like the thing that they are not, of course, massive secrets during the game, but you need to, of course, they have to be found, because talking more like basically in a cold status, basically. I think so apart from the Mercy Orb in the first stage, I think the other ones you kinda need to go to find them in some way, because they don't come to you, or it's not obvious or necessarily obvious to that they are there, or so you need to find them. Yeah, exactly. That's right. You need to find them. So, today we have the internet, absolutely, but probably now is almost 20 years ago. I don't know how you would have done this. I have no idea. Even if I think most of the guys they'd be done exactly 20 years ago. Probably, though, if you depending on the country where you were, might have been more direct or less direct to find the solution. 20 years ago there were more magazines, more paper magazines, and today the world is pretty deeply different if you compare it to what it was 20 years ago. So you can find more things, and many of these guides but I think that probably the most useful ones they've been done at that time, because of course today you can find kind of walkthroughs and playthroughs, but so I think sometimes, so probably it's not our case, but sometimes when you replay a game after many years from the release date, you just play it at kind of a certain level, but as long as the game comes out, it's there basically in the analysis basically moment or whatever, that you basically kind of find the specs of the game, in the sense that kind of talking about unlockables or like secrets or things like that, so, or Easter eggs or stuff like that. So, and then you start to have like the first guides, like reviews and stuff like that, and then so it's pretty different. When you go to find the playthrough or the walkthrough after 20 years, I don't know how to explain it. It's just basically, I think it's kind of like the collective consciousness has absorbed the game already. So you find more like playthroughs to go quickly, to go at the end of the game, to like speed runs, reruns and stuff like that. So, but it's like at the release moment where you find basically all of them. So probably playing a game like this after 20 years, yeah, still the playthroughs and the walkthroughs that genuinely tell you how to, that they guide you the best through the game, they are the ones that they came out on the release date, basically. So exactly in 2002, 2003. So that's my opinion. But yeah, but of course, like, so we have YouTube today, so there are lots of stuff, basically. So you can find pretty much everything. So. Yeah, so yeah, that's it. I think another thing that we didn't study, we didn't examine, by the way. So I think for the different weapons we have houses as well. So, and they are kind of like four or five, something like that. So I think about the swords that there are basically some of the swords, they are better or best in some houses, and they are less effective in others. So this, I think like about the first one, yeah, like the first one doesn't say anything specifically because it's like the standard Rikos. So, but for example, this one, this is true. The more the more Rikos is injured, the greater is the attack power. That's true. But this as well, this doesn't go to power up any of them. But what about this? Powerful club used by ancient sorcerers, hired by the core to undemons. Sword from all steel. Still, I can't really. I can't stress enough how much that sword is similar to the black one, to the big black one. We still didn't buy. So, Heretic's blade. Is it this as like this is very specific sword? Sort of binding, but still. This one has less magic power, I think. But speeds the recovery of life, yeah. Better for jumping, yeah, of course. And, yeah. But for example, let's have a look on this one. This is the powerful but weak one. This, for example, Chimera staff is one of those that I was talking about. So a staff that strengthens the house of Biako. So basically, I think this is Chimera. I'm not sure about Chimera, by the way. So it's not the thing of the light. as the thing of the lightning. Yeah, houses. Yeah, the power houses. The power of lightning. Yeah. So basically, with when you equip magic power, it's basically. So this matches pretty well the Chimera attack power. So yes, Chimera magic is amplified by its green gem, not for striking. This is something I still don't understand. And this is another one that the same thing I was talking about before. So this one is Phoenix stuff. So if you equip Phoenix, basically, it suits pretty well. But I don't understand this point of the game. What's the freaking point? I don't know. Yeah. Anyway, stuff that the strength is the house of Suzaku are fixed with butterfly ornament, Phoenix magic, amplified by its 2 gems. Why the one was one? I have no idea. So the other one was by its green gem. This has 2 gems. I can't see this. I can just see one. Anyway, not suited for striking. All right. Yeah, but this is so ideally if you equip this and Phoenix as magic, it basically yeah, stays quite well. So it's pretty matches quite well the magic power, and the magic power matches quite well the sword, by the way. So yeah, yeah, but not all of the swords do this kind of thing. So yeah, this doesn't have any specific nothing. Yeah. So Suzaku, I think, is the lightning. No, I need to check this thing one more time. This is one that we found randomly during some type of stage, I think. So this one, Byakko. Oh, right, yeah. So it's not Suzaku. So Byakko is the house of lightning, basically. Right, I got that, and this is Suzaku is the house of fire, basically. As the house of fire, well, in this game, of course. So not. Yeah. So. That makes sense. Yeah, Byakko, yeah, exactly. It's like it's more clear now. So, but if we go on magic, this is getting even more clear. So this freaking butterfly, this is something that I cannot understand, and I couldn't find like I don't know how you find like a sword that could match this one. This is the house of Gambu, which is also you can analyze it. A spell that calls forth pale blue butterflies that swarm the enemy. Even the fastest creatures cannot escape from their fluttering attacks. Though it's still pretty weak because we just have level 1. So Gambu, and then we said, of course, Suzaku, and then we said Byakko, of course. And this is Soryu. A mystic spell that calls for dragons clad in mystic golden light of tremendous power. They far surpass the Nidan dragons. Yeah, of course. The Nidan dragons, I think he's talking about dragon level 2 or level 1, something like that. I think it's level 2. Because in dragon level 2 it says surpasses the one of the level 1. Here is saying surpassing the one of the level 2. So that makes sense. Yeah, so and then basically the thing was that would be cool to find a sword that matches that is gonna power up the house of Soryu, but this would be I think because I think it has to be a staff more than a sword, because although I don't think those two weapons are really powerful, to be honest. Chimera staff and Phoenix staff, I don't really think that. Yeah, they're kind of okay. They are pretty resistant as well, but I don't really think, to be honest, they have something like, I don't know. They're pretty sturdy, but yeah, the attack power, in the sense of when you use the light attack and the heavy attack, the attack power I don't think is that great. So it's not that thing that you would expect, you know. So at some point, maybe after some stages, so I don't know. Yeah, and accessories, by the way, and same question on accessories. So they match some of this type of. So this one. This stays very well with water, but I don't think we have like a water. Probably butterfly was kind of like a water element, but I'm not sure, because I'm not sure at this point. So Chimera is lightning, Phoenix is fire, Dragons is don't know what, and butterfly, I have no idea. Yeah, it's a water key item basically. Yeah, this is water attribution, let's say, like this. And this is yeah, I mean accessories, so and so. These has like kind of like a general power, in the sense that, yeah, but the strong point of this one is that you can't get like permanent, like ongoing damage from fire, black magic, or something like poison or things like that. So that makes sense. It cannot happen if you have this one, so it's pretty cool. I mean, those slows the life recovery, that's true. So I mean, but again, as we said, if you kind of have like I forgot what I was saying. If you have like kind of like eight mercy orbs, I think it's fine, something like that, because the advantage it gives you on the other side is pretty good. So even if it slows down the life recovery, I think it's good anyway. So it's pretty much. Hey, welcome back. How's it going? Long time I didn't see you. How's it going? And welcome back, by the way. Yeah, not too bad. So yeah, I was kind of like doing like a stream to kind of like farm some, yeah, vitality orbs and stuff like that. So it's pretty super tough action games that I like to play. So so yeah. Many of these ones, before you get to the end, you need to go back to the previous stages, and then you have to do it, because otherwise it starts to get too crazy, especially at the end, you know. And but it makes you ready to play stuff like Dark Souls, like Sekiro or whatever, like these super tough hack and slash games. So yeah, that's pretty cool. You playing anything at the moment? Yeah. So yeah. Yeah, I think again also on the shop, I think is Yeah, same thing. I don't really think we unlocked anything interesting. So, no. I think at some point though, these ones are kind of something in the sense that Fan Blade, oh, Power of the Wind. So. Yeah, each of his blades houses the power of the wind, and I think so. The wind must be the butterfly one, or I'm not sure now. Or it could be the water, but I'm not sure about that. But no, butterfly could be wind. No, how is it? Is you enjoying it? Yeah. Just wondering where they left Final Fantasy 16, because yeah, I think it should come out at some point, but yeah, I remember months ago I've seen something like videos and trailers, stuff like that. It was looking pretty good, but yeah, recently probably it's not disappeared, but yeah, that's cool. Yeah, that's nice. Probably Final Fantasy 15 it wasn't that astonishing, but the 16 is looking pretty good, yeah. So I think development has slowed down for some kind of reason, or... Oh, 2022, yeah. Yeah, because they released some like early trailers and stuff like that, so... yeah, but it was kind of like months ago, and then yeah, probably they decided for the next year, I guess, so to be as much complete as possible. Yeah, makes sense. Yeah, I'm still crying because well, we still can't understand where Bayonetta 3 is has been left, but yeah, I don't know if that game will ever come out at some point, but yeah, fingers crossed. I don't know. One of those mysteries, so yeah, hopefully, yeah. But yeah, Final Fantasy 16 looks like to have like a good like pretty good combat system, so it's pretty promising. Looks kind of promising, so yeah. Yeah, also we had this one as well, by the way. This doesn't matter. Now, this one is kind of like the other way around too. To the big ones in this game, so in the sense that this one is so the golden dragon and the black sword, the big one, basically they lack, so that's where they get balanced, those swords, so they lack in magic and defense. This sword is pretty strong in magic and defense, so yeah. Yeah, probably. I guess the attack power is not that exciting though. It's not that great. Well, yeah. Probably there are stronger weapons. Yeah, probably. Yeah, probably magic power is lower than the sword that we have now. That is not that low, but if you compare it to the golden dragon, for example, I think it could be pretty low. It could be pretty low, so yeah, absolutely. So yeah, this one was something though, and the thing is that yeah, so it's one of those ones that I don't know at this point of the game if it's convenient to acquire it or not that sure. And then we have the double version of this, so you have the twin flashes, and then after you unlock twin rays, by the way. And this should be lightning power, something like that, so... Oh, they speed up. So if you have the accessory we have equipped now, this set of sword, and I think the other one as well, they don't really make sense, because I think status abnormalities, it means if you're getting affected by fire, by black magic, or by poison, something like that, so it doesn't really, because the accessory we have now basically makes you immune from those kind of things, so yeah, I mean, they could give you some extra, like, some extra good stuff in terms of combat, because they are like twin swords, but they are pretty different, so we have couple of sets of twin swords now, but they're basically the same, so just like they are faster than like single swords. So, but this one, like one with the power of the sun, one with the power of the moon, it could give you some variety in the combat, in the combat sections, basically. So, and this is pretty similar. It looks like a more advanced version of the other one. Yeah, longer than the similar twin flashes. Raise resistance for status changes. Oh, yeah, so as I was saying, absolutely same thing, they're just longer than the previous one. So that's the only thing, probably. Although I'm not sure about, because there was something fun in the sense that these ones are cheaper than this one. So I think as long as you unlock these ones, these are they're not completely pointless, but I don't know what's the point in buying these ones. So, this 7,900 gold, 980 gold. And this 7,980, and this 7,550, so yeah. Yeah, so the thing, of course, if you buy them and sell them, so all the time you buy them, if that makes sense, the price is higher, and when you sell them, the gold that you recover is less than the gold that you spend to buy them. So but that's kind of obvious, because otherwise it would be like the game would be too easy, I guess. So makes sense. So yeah. This was absolutely pointless. It's good. It's kind of like as a something, this thing that is pretty interesting. So it gets stronger with each attack. I mean, yeah, the problem is that, yeah, magic power, attack power are kind of like, so you need to give lots of slashes with this one to get, you know, to raise the attack power of the weapon itself. So no, I'm not sure about this. I'm wondering if it's new, because I don't know if we've seen it before or not. 7,000. remember it, to be honest. And this was the demo. This was the one without magic power, I think. Yeah, but not suited for magic. So I has some magic power, but it's pretty shit. I guess it's pretty shit. High attack and durability, so it doesn't break very easily, but not great magic. Which I think with that, I think is intending. Yeah, the magic power is pretty. So it has some kind of like magic skills or something like that, but it's not that much. So, and defense is low as well, by the way. I don't know. Yeah, this is a good one as well, but it looks pretty weird. I don't know. Locust Wing. Not sure about that. And this as well, it doesn't have any speeds life recovery though. Speeds life recovery. Speeds life recovery. Yeah. Not magic recovery though. That's pretty good. That's pretty good though. Yeah. It looks really weird, but the stats are quite promising. Kind of all of them. It's quite promising. Yeah, it doesn't look reassuring, but it's quite but the specs as well. The specs are quite good. So yeah, so I don't think this is worth to be. Too low magic power, and you can't improve it because, of course, I think all of the specs of the weapons, they are kind of static, so you can't really modify them. So there is no way. I think you can repair weapons, but you can't really like enhance them or stuff like that. So you can power them up. So yeah, I don't know. So yeah, that's all. The rest, I think, so this is the same story here, so these are the same things that we can buy, and we don't have any accessory, so to buy, no way. Yeah, so yeah, I think on Friday we can try I think it's going to be again like again I think it's stage 28. We're gonna try the stage 28, not 100% sure, of course. We can. It's a pretty tough stage anyway, even if you have all of the highest, even if you're like you have kind of the strong, like the strongest weapon or strongest sword, but kind of a difficult stage. It's not easy. So yeah, I think in a couple of hours we can try to figure out how to. By the way, the 4 bosses that you can fight the 4 bosses like in any order, so you can. So there is no. You can like. And this is a thing that you find that basically find kind of quite often during the game, in the sense that even if you have to like clear more objectives. Most of the times, and many times you can like do them in like different orders, so which is kind of like another progressive thing of this game. So really looks really progressive, by the way. Yeah, but it's being kept like from software only because they kind of like, I think they introduced these things in the various Demon Souls, Dark Souls, and Bloodborne, Sekiro, but then like I think other action games, they moved in different directions. But yeah, there are lots of ideas that are kind of like very, bring a lot of innovation, by the way, so it's that's true. Yeah, but I think still today, unless you don't go to play something like Mortal Shell. So for example, like a game like Mortal Shell looks very similar to Dark Souls. So in that case, they take some like stuff that's from software introduced, so they kind of like try to copy or clone some of those things, but unless it's not like a clone or imitation of the Dark Souls games, so other action games, they moved in like kind of like different directions today. So yeah, that's it. But yeah, so I think that's it for today. Thanks so much everybody popping in, and then I will be back really soon. At this point it's gonna be Friday. Thank you so much, and if you guys enjoy the show and the stream, so don't forget to hit the big beautiful purple button, your notification bell activated already, so you won't miss any stream, and check constantly a section about of my Twitch channel, so that you will know the days and the timings of the week in the always in British Standard Time, Greenwich Mean Time +1, when I'll go and I'll be live, basically, so makes sense, and then you won't miss any stream. Yeah, and that's it, I guess, for today. So again, Stylish Boy 1786, I broadcast on Twitch, past broadcasts on YouTube, gameplays and extra gameplays on YouTube as well. I have Steam and Discord, and Discord again is Stylish Boy 1786, dial sign 2954, and if you send me a friendship request, I'll add you to my server, to the Stylish Boy 1786 Discord server, guys, and as well button for the donations on my Twitch channel as well. Pretty visible, not compulsory, but if you guys would like that, we're gonna do an even more amazing stream, so even more good looking stream, so it'd be pretty cool. It would be pretty nice, pretty awesome as well. So thanks so much, and I'll be back very soon, and we will be back very soon. Yeah, the Stylish Boys 1986 is signing out, and as always, for gamers, see you later, and thank you so much for popping in, for coming back. Thanks so much, I really appreciate it. Add me on Discord if you have it. Don't forget. Add me on Discord if you have it. Yeah, that would be great. And yeah, I'll be back. We will be back very soon. Very soon. Thanks so much. Thank you very much. Bye.